All right, everyone, here we go with the week of April 27th through May 3rd, 2025. Let's cut the deck. I didn't do a pre-shuffle, but I am going to cut the deck like I do with the monthly readings just to get kind of a theme energy. All right, for the week, why not? We're asking what actions they're likely to take. We got the context of what they're thinking and feeling yesterday. The thumbnail today says to ask what actions they're likely to take, so that's what I'm doing. I got a death. We can't escape the death card. I swear, I'm so sick of looking at it from every deck. And this one always makes me hungry because I didn't get any. You know, I mean, it's, I got there late and somebody ate it all. I don't joke about anything that's not in the energy. It's how I read energy. I crack jokes. It's what I do. 3 swords crossing the death card. What did I just say? I didn't get any. I got here late. Oh, man. That's what's going on this week. Somebody feels like they missed you. Like, you know, there was one of the signs, one of the readings in the Zodiac fly-through for the month got that somebody showed up too late. That is a little bit of that here. There's a lot of love somebody's looking to give, but nobody there to give it to. 8 of Swords. They're like, oh God, oh no. I put all this together. I rented a car and everything, and I went to Steve Mueller's house and I knocked and they're not there. You know, you might want to check on that kind of shit first. I'll tell you. All right, let's go. You know, on varying levels. It's just a theme. I prefer the way I view the energy. I'm hungry. By the time I got there, the buzzard was all eaten. And now I feel bad. Somebody here is trying to make something right. I get it. But they're trying a little too hard. It's what we talked about yesterday. What the fuck? You know, everything's not perfect. Over planning is bad. Trying not to forget anything is bad. You'll likely forget more than if you just go. My policy on trips is if it's less than $100, I don't give a shit. We'll just get it when we get there. You know, that's my policy. It always has been. I'll tell you what. Oh my God, we forgot the hairdryer. Hairdryer, we could get fucking $10, $20 hairdryer anywhere. Who cares? They're not going to turn the airliner around because you forgot your fucking hairdryer. You know, it's not going to happen. Calm the fuck down. Whole trip is ruined. No hairdryer. Anyway, shuffle in the deck here. Cards flying out. We're ready to roll. We're done. Now, again, it's a general reading. That's a page of wands. That's encouraging. It's communication. It's fruitful communication. It's fueled by a 6 of cups, a soulmate, somebody from the past you're having fruitful communication with. Maybe fun communication. How about that? Fun. All right? At the end of the day here, I like that as an overall energy. It's closely related to this. It might be deeper than you think it is. Sometimes it can be with this. Look at this soulmate here. Lovers and the 6 of cups together. That is a big deal. This is a big connection. This is a big week. It's nice. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. All right? But it might be future influence for you. I'm not a fucking time lord. It's this week. It might be next week. Whatever. For some of you. It might have been last week. I don't know. What actions they're going to take? We split the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces. There's text at the top of the description that explains why there's no timestamps here. Right? Then let's just do this. Let's clarify with the witches. Because I said so. We clarify this reading. Are we ready? I'm ready. Our story starts with Aries, position 1, ends with Pisces, position 12. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. I'm stalling because I'm waiting for this fucking camera to freeze. There's a lot of energy here, and it does this to me every fucking time at this point. I don't think it's going to. I think we're okay. But I don't know what this card is. But there's a lot of energy here. It's a Knight of Pentacles. It's like a battery. It's like potential charge here. There's a lot of energy stored up that's about to be released. Think of a kid that's been trapped and cooped up inside, right? That kid, maybe you're that person up in Manitoba trapped in a basement because you can't get out. It's all ice and snow, but you're in there with a kid. I mean, by the time the snow melts and you get out of that basement and let that kid out, it's going to run. It's just going to run for miles. It's got all this pent-up energy. There's a lot of pent-up energy in your connection. Okay? Something's happening here. Knight of Pentacles, it's about to explode. Let's find out. I kept waiting for that fucker to freeze it. I'm surprised it didn't. All right. Knight of Pentacles, why is it here? Let's clarify it. Somebody's stalling here. No, not Stalin. Stalling. Okay, there we go. We're not talking about Joseph Stalin. All right, the Fool. No, Steve, my person's Joseph Stalin. It wouldn't surprise me here. You know, it wouldn't surprise me on this channel if somebody wrote in and said their person was Joseph Stalin. Would not surprise me. This channel, at the time I've been out here, I have not. There's nothing that can surprise me anymore. It's just, you have no idea. Okay, the Fool. Potential. What did I say? Rewind. Potential energy. Right. About to go. Sometimes you just got to say what the fuck. Sometimes you just stand there right on the edge. You go, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy, and you jump in. It's a bit of that. Some shit's about to happen. If somebody can muster up the faith. If somebody can feel like they got enough in their little bag. Okay, what's on top of you? Temperance. What did I just say? Did I just say the word faith a minute ago? I did, didn't I? Well, why is temperance here? The Emperor. Somebody needs to get a grip. Somebody needs to realize that they've got everything they need and go. This is the, you know, we say with the magician, we joke. Because I hate that read on it, but he's got all the tools he needs, right? So is this fucker. He's got everything. He's got all the shit the magician's got on the table, right? The cup, the chalice, excuse me, the pentacle, the wand, the sword. He's got even more. He's got a suit of armor and shit. You know, this person needs to muster up a little faith. There is a chance if somebody can muster up a little faith, grow a pair, pull up their big boy, big girl suit of armor, they might come see you this week. And again, I say this week, I'm not a fucking Time Lord. It might be next week or the week after. Position 2, Taurus. Yeah, I said it like that. Taurus. It's a 9 of Swords. I'm sorry. It's my discombobulated critter. 9 of Swords. Somebody, this person, are you sure you want this person? I know a few of you out there going, no, I don't think so. Not really. I hear you. I know you do. You love whoever this is, but are you sure? Really? I think got a lot of shit. We're talking PTSD kind of stuff. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that as long as they get help for it. All right? You want to... It's a great person somewhere in there. But it's buried under a whole bunch of, I don't know. I'm gonna clarify this before it's the 4 of Cups. Somebody's depressed here. He's depressed. Why is he not banging Blondie? Because he's depressed and it's reached a dip. It flows, it ebbs and flows, and when they reach a dip, you start pushing people away. You lock yourself in a room with bonbons and TV, you know, and you get away, I don't want you. You know, we're done, right? You start doing that. There's some kind of dip that's happening with this person. They're heading into a cycle where they're dipping. With some past issue it could be, or depression. There's some kind of PTSD, there's some kind of depression, there's some kind of anxiety, there's something here I pick up on, but I think it's easier to deal with than everybody realizes, okay? I don't know. This is because the 9 of Swords is always bullshit. You know, it's always, well, or easy to sort out, you know, in the short term anyway. What's on top? Yeah, the 2 of Cups. Somebody knows when this came up. Extended for the new moon reading, I believe it. It's somebody who denies themselves. Again, it doesn't matter that you're not a Taurus. That reading was in all signs, Steve. Yeah, you sound like that. Yeah, I know. I'm not your fucking astrologer. I don't give a fuck what your sign is. I just put the signs here because people on YouTube like it. Really, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, ladybug picnic. That's all it is. Okay? I mean, somebody here gets a dopamine release, gets some kind of pleasure, reward center set off out of rejecting something that feels so good, that they know they'd love. You can see it right here. Who the hell wouldn't want to bang her? Honestly. I mean, it is what it is. Why is the 2 of Cups here? 7 of Cups. It's a confusion energy. It's somebody here picks anything but the right thing. It's like think of a rigged game show, right? Hey, psst, the prize is behind door number 2. Okay, thank you. And they pick door number 3. You know, I'll take door number 3. But I just, you know, I mean, it's like that. And that's the frustration I feel when I read this energy. And then they feel the frustration after the buzz of the dopamine release wears off. I talked about this. This happens a lot with people that, in one instance, psychologically speaking, have had things handed to them on a silver platter their whole life. Okay? People who have had things handed to them their whole life, right? Silver platter, silver spoon, mommy's little angel, you know, that kind of a thing. There's no pleasure, there's no dopamine release from getting things. There's only a dopamine release from rejecting things, you know. Sort of like kids who rebel against their parents kind of a thing. There's no dopamine release from going out when you're a teenage girl or boy. Yeah, but mostly a girl, because I remember my sister. There's no dopamine release. There's no pleasure in dating somebody daddy's going to like. No, it's pissing him off. That's where the fun is, you know, and not the one that would be good, you know, the one that we wouldn't need bail money in a can at the top of a fucking fridge for. Hint, hint, because I know you're watching. But no, not that one. No, you got to go for the one, right? We couldn't ever go on that trip because it was always ended up being bail money in the can. That said, this person here gets some kind of, they got something they need to deal with. I think they're dealing with it this week. Can I pull a bridging energy here? I'm not asking, you see what I'm saying? See? The devil. Look, I don't make this stuff up. Okay, we're just reading the energy here. I give you the real deal. Take it for what it's worth to you. Don't take me literally. Just catch my drift. You'll get a lot out of this channel. I mean, it is what it is. The devil came out. That's why I throw the cards. You could see it right there. Oh, he's not right. No, that's wrong. Is it? Then why the fuck did that come out? As the bridging energy. Somebody here chooses the devil over something that would be really good. It's this energy. I don't know what it is. I'm not saying for everybody this person's been had stuff handed to them on a silver platter. I'm not saying that. It's just one example of people that are like this. It's very common. We call them the Burger King. Got to have it their way. There's a lot of narcissists on the DM side. So it's very common. We got a lot of people in the everybody gets a trophy generation on the DM side that fits this bill just fine. You know? Getting a trophy doesn't set off dopamine. I always get a trophy. Set the trophy on fire. Now that I like. You know, I mean, there you go. It's a bit of that. All right. It's like the worst kids were always the preacher's kids, right? They always were. Oh, daddy's a preacher. Oh, those were always the wild child girls. That was always the girl who had the bottle of Jim Beam behind the fucking bleachers every fucking time. Oh, it's the preacher's dog. Oh, shit, I won't go out with that. We better stop at the store and get some fucking condoms. You know, I'll tell you what, that was always the case. Gemini, position 3. It's kind of what, you know, it is what it is. It's just how energy works. 10 of Swords. Little psychology lesson for you, help you out. Little human nature. It applies to a lot of people watching. Doesn't matter if you're not a Taurus. I'm not an astrologer, so good. I don't fucking care. It's just the second slice of my pie here. I was slicing the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces. That's all. Forget about the signs. I just say them because YouTube likes it. And it helps me keep track too, you know. I don't know. Fine. Position 3. 10 Swords. Somebody's had enough. I don't know if it's your person or if it's the King of Wands that controls them. We'll find out after these messages. God, I always hope that works. Anyway, 4 of Wands. It's my theme song. Is this person married? I don't know. Somebody's had enough of... Well, we often with this angle get culture involved, or someone's belief system, or someone's family. All of this, the path. Someone's had enough of the path they're walking. They've been walking. Okay? They want to walk a new path. All right, let's see where we go. What's on top? King of Pentacles. Why is this here? The King of Pentacles. Why is that here? Queen of Pentacles. You guys are a divine couple. There's a reason I keep getting... There are certain angles where I get the same energy all the time. All the time. Taurus is one of them. Gemini is one of them. Cancer and Leo are the other ones. Okay? There's a couple more. I can't think of them. Pisces probably is one of them. I don't know. But there's a couple where... a couple of angles. We'll call them angles because I'm not your astrologer. Where they're just divine couples, and that's why the story stays the same. The universe is trying to fix something. This is you guys are a divine couple. Somebody's figured that out. It's going to be hard for them to say no. They've had enough of the path they're walking. They done. They out. They want to be free. Nine of Pentacles is the bridging energy. That was the next card out. I pulled the cards so you could see. This is somebody liberating themselves, getting themselves single and free to pursue. Right? Why? Because you're a divine couple. I'll put it this way, it's not a word, maybe, but your divine coupleness, the power of your connection is very high this week. It's kicking in, okay? It's a bit of that. It's nice. There's a chance here. There's something. I'm still going to tell you what I told you in your monthly reading because I remember. I hate that King of Wands. That King of Wands is still your problem. Person controlling. This person may show up at your house ready to bang. But they're bringing all that baggage with them. All right? If it's a family or a cultural thing, they're not going to let go that easy. Especially if they've weaponized it and used it for control rather than what it's supposed to be, which is something that enhances your life. Right? Okay. I'm just saying. Do what you want to do. But sometimes shit is more trouble than it's worth. I've been there. All right. Right here. Cancer, position 4, the hot spot of the connection cycle. Something here for everybody. It's the all signs position. It bookends position 1, which has this potential energy from hell built up. 5 of Wands. That's a fucking wussy energy. I don't like that energy at all. Somebody's making up excuses here. It's flimsy. Flimsy excuses. Flimsy arguments. There's a bone of contention. Right? You've heard that phrase? I got people... I don't mean to insult any of my... English is my first language viewers, but I got people from all over the world here. You know, I got people reading a translation of what I'm saying. Bone of contention is something. It's just a sticking point, right? There's something that went down that someone's not letting go, and they're using it as an excuse to hold back. It is so fucking flimsy. It is such bullshit. I don't know if it's enough to stop them this time. I don't know. Let's clarify. All right, here we go. I was going to do the foreign accent to somebody who, somebody's from other countries, and I was going to have them yell at me in a foreign accent. And I stopped myself because I remember I always slip into an Indian accent for some reason. I did it one time, and this Indian guy said, "Don't do that." Okay, all right. I didn't mean to. It's fine. But it's true. It's tough. It's tough on these videos to really, truly be yourself. Because if I was sitting around with a bunch of my friends, we slip into accents all the time. We have fun. We got all kinds of characters and shit that we do. One of mine happens to be an Indian guy. Because I got all the guru shit going on. So I just usually end up doing that. There we go. Fine. Don't want to offend anybody. It bookends the Knight of Pentacles. It's crossed by a Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's making flint. There's a bone of contention. There's something. Right? This is why I throw the cards. And I say that because I always get people, I think he's wrong. How can you? I'm not. Look. It's right here. Something. They're using some kind of flimsy excuse. Uses a bone of contention. There's a sticking point. And they're using it to just, no, I'm not going to get in that water. I'm not going to get in that water until Steve's viewer apologizes, or until Steve's viewer does this, or until this happens, or until that happens. It's bullshit. What's on top? The Empress. See? It's bullshit. They want it. They want you. They're drawn to you. They're attracted to you. And they're probably scared of you. This is the weakest energy as it reflects to me from this deck. This is very powerful. This is very attractive. She's hot. Right? You gotta have your shit together to go over and try to bang the Empress. You do. You got to be confident enough, right? That little boy in the Star Trek uniform in the Page of Cups ain't gonna go, from the light seer there, ain't gonna go bang the Empress. Not in a million years, you know. Gonna piss himself before he even gets close enough. All right. Why is the Empress here? Two of Pentacles. Somebody's jamming things up because they're afraid of you. They are. It applies to all of you on some level. These DMs are afraid of you. You're putting out this kind of energy. Look, I can't emphasize it enough. There's a lot, you know, I mean, you're intimidating. Your emotions are intimidating. There's something about you. This person will come up with the flimsiest excuse possible to just hold on to your energy and not do anything. That's why I've got my stopped energy here crossing it. And I said, this is bookending over here. There's a lot of potential energy. And what did I say about over here? I said, this week, it's possible. It's possible. It is. Somebody finally makes a decision. It pulls up their big boy, big girl suit of armor, right, and gets off their ass and comes over and sees you. It is possible. Is it likely? No. And I'm not going to fill your head with a bunch of false hope. Right? Steve said they might come in this week. No, he didn't. Because somebody who's willing to make these kinds of excuses, you know, you're very intimidating. Somebody's got to be very, when you're hot, you're somebody powerful, or you're somebody hot in particular. Let's just use that phrase, hot. You got to have, let's say it's a hot girl. You got to have a lot of confidence if you're going to bang that person. If you're speaking as a guy, if you're a guy, you got a lot of confidence. Somebody hot's probably been with a lot of people. You start thinking, oh no, is my dick chakra big enough? Are they going to laugh when it comes out? I don't know. You know, like that. You got to have some confidence. If you don't have confidence, the hot person's not going to go for you anyway. Right? It is what it is. Honestly. You intimidate the fuck out of this person, whoever this person is. I get it. Leo soap opera, position 5, the High Priestess. Somebody's keeping a secret. I know it's a generic read on the High Priestess, but it is secret. Somebody's keeping a secret. Somebody's sweeping you under a carpet this week. Why? Is family coming? Right? Take all the pictures. Husband's coming home. Wife's coming. Little Lord Fuckwit's coming home. Got to put down all the hide all the pictures of Steve's Love Tarot viewer. Why is the High Priestess here? Why is it here? Okay. Okay. Eight of Swords. Somebody just doesn't want to think about it this week. I don't want to think about it this week. You probably watched some of the people in the Leo soap opera, the ones in the toxic relationship, the ones married to or in a relationship or tied to a family I call Little Lord Fuckwit, whatever it is. Some of them watch my channel. Oh, I know they do. I know who's here and who's not. I'm like evil Santa in a way. I know who's been naughty and who's been good, that kind of thing. I know who's coming here. Knight of Wands, I randomly left it there. Somebody's, this week they're wishing you'd go away. The Knight of Wands can sometimes overstay their welcome, right? It's a friend that comes in, they're a lot of fun, but after a while you just want to get some rest. Sometimes you just want to sit around and watch TV. This Knight of Wands just wants to go out and do stuff all the time. Sometimes they're you know, they overstay their welcome. So somebody wishes you'd go away. You're living rent-free in this person's soul and head, I'll tell you that. Why though? What's on top? Well, we know the Knight of Wands, but why is that here? The Page of Pentacles. What's the bridging energy? Yeah, Judgment. You just keep coming back. Somebody keeps looking at your picture no matter what. Somebody keeps spying on you no matter what. This is my biggest card of spying right here. And I get this. I get karma, judgment. There's somebody just wishes it would all go away. Calgon, take me away. And then poof, they're in a bathtub. You know, and it's all gone and it's all better. It's not. They need to figure out it's not going to be until they do something. They keep doing this round and round shit. Some of the Leo soap opera peoples persons have come in, and some of them haven't yet. Some of you have super fuckwits. It's going to be a while. They'll get it. They got a free spirit in the soul, and it's not living the way it should be. Okay? The new moon. The new moon. I know it's an eclipse, but it also represents a new moon. The new moon is going to help you. This new moon in Taurus. It's going to help you. The entire cycle. The 6-month cycle of it. It's going to help you a lot. Okay? Virgo in the Leo soap opera, that is. Virgo position 6. Sometimes it's you guys. Sometimes it's my wild card spot. Sometimes you guys show up. Sometimes not. 7 of Cups. It's a shell, the shell game, you know, on the corner where you take and you move the thing and you try to find the whatever. Somebody's playing that game with you. Somebody's sabotaging you behind the scenes. This came up yesterday, didn't it? I know it did. And it came up in a recent reading. I looked into it. I believe it was the extended for the new moon at one point. It's not really the shell game as much as it's a bait and switch, somebody, or sort of a thing. Somebody's fucking with you a little bit. Not of a passive-aggressive sort of thing. You guys are showing up here. It's for a good number of you. It can happen on varying levels. It could be high level or it could be very low level. Just somebody being a whatever. They're taking out their shortcomings on you. And they're doing it in a very passive-aggressive way, meaning they're hiding it. That's what I mean by the shell, you know, the game where you hide the thing. 3-card Monty or whatever, you know, that kind of a thing. Find it. It's more the one where you hide the ball underneath and you keep moving it around and see where the ball is. Why is the 7 of Cups here? The 4 of Cups. I mean, I can read that as somebody's just a dick, you know. Somebody's just it's almost like he invited her to the thing and then nothing. They don't do anything. I don't know. Somebody's taking out their. Somebody really likes you and they don't know what to do with it. So maybe they're a bit of a prankster. It could play out that way. I don't know what's on top. Yeah, little prankster. These kids always pull little pranks, don't they? You know. And when someone this age likes a girl, they usually do something stupid. They usually insult the girl, or they put a frog in her disc or something. You know. I mean, I don't. It's a bit of that. Somebody's very immature. Somebody who's attached to you is very immature. I'm talking 12-year-old boy here. Why is that boy here? A Hierophant. It's too big of. You have a very powerful soul connection. Not with a 12-year-old boy. Calm the fuck down. You might. I don't know. It's possible. They show up in all kinds of places here in our lifetimes. But it's a powerful connection and somebody doesn't know how to deal with it. That's all it is. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. Just let it play out. Position 7, Libra. 3 of Cups. Somebody's holding on to a lot of emotions for you. Were you the one with the love cup from yesterday? Wow. Yeah, I said it was a pure love. It really is. Somebody's going to open up to you. I said I wanted to see what they were going to do. I mean, I just felt a wave of love off of it yesterday. This is communication. It's the biggest card. Bigger than the 8 of Wands. We got perched birds, communication. We got the Sun, communication. We got the 3 of Cups, the flow of emotion. Somebody's going to dump a shitload of them. They're just going to puke emotion up all over you. You're going to have to change your fucking clothes by the time they're done. Oh, your clothes might come off. Right? I don't know. What's going on here with the 3 of Cups? Somebody got a lot of. What's going on? Why is this? Okay. You don't have to get fussy. Yeah. It's crossed by the wheel. What's fueling the wheel? Oh, look at that. Look. That's the rent by the hour motel room, and there's your Ace of Cups. Look at there. That's the bridging energy. Or the crossing energy, I should say. Wow. Somebody wants to he's probably a friend that wants to transform your relationship, or somebody definitely wants the rent by the hour room with you, probably for a couple of hours. You know, yeah. This is all backing up the Friday read, but I got my answer to my question. That's communication. Somebody's going to tell you how they feel. It will change your relationship with this person. Okay, so it's probably somebody you already know. It's pure love. It's really the very unconditional love that's just going to come spilling out. What's on top? Probably them. Right? I don't know. 5 of Wands. They're not sure whether they should or not, but they're going to. They're in their head about it a little bit, but the 5 of Wands isn't enough to stop anybody. Okay, it's just nonsense, right? This is way more powerful. Why is the 5 of Wands here? The High Priestess. I mean, it's just somebody can't keep this a secret any longer. What's the bridging energy? The 8 of Swords. Yeah, somebody can't keep this a secret any longer. They're tired of being trapped by it, tired of pretending. It might even start that way. The conversation might start, I'm tired of pretending. I just need to tell you, I rented this room for 2 hours and I thought we'd get naked in it. I mean, I don't know. It's somebody you already know. It changes the relationship. It's flowing. It is what it is. Is it going to happen this week? It might, but I'm not a Time Lord. It could be near future influence for you. This person already right now is about to burst, though. This week, they definitely, in the Five of Wands, about to burst. Can't keep it secret anymore. It's driving me fucking crazy. I feel trapped by it. Okay? Scorpio, position 8. My hot Scorpios. The world. You can see why I take Advil before this reading. It's a big reading. It's the biggest reading I do. But it helps me with every other reading that comes after it during the week. It really does. So I do it here. I'd do it offline if you didn't want it. But I figure what the hell, I put it out there for you guys. The world, I'm just stalling because it's the world. It's the most powerful card I can pull. It's your relationship with someone is about to change. You're entering this could be the new you. Somebody, I don't know, or somebody has changed. Somebody is in new energy in a big way. I mean a big way. We'll see. Why is it? Okay, that's it. Why is it here? Yeah. The Page of Cups. Some of you will start a new relationship in this era. I'm going to call it an era. This is representing one of the cycles of energy that's changing. So some of you will start a new relationship. Others of you, if you're already in an existing relationship, it'll get renewed. It'll get rebooted. Okay? So that's really cool. That's just the baseline energy, the crossing card and the base card. What's on top? The Nine of Cups. Why is that here? The Nine of Wands. Something about it's what you've always wanted, but it hasn't been possible before. Maybe because there was a wall there. See, the sun's the happiness on the other side. It's what you've always wanted, but it hasn't been possible before. The bridging energy is the strength card. Now it's possible because everybody's a little braver about their emotions in this new energy. And that's true of everybody. Everybody's going to be very brave in their emotions. We got Saturn pretty soon. Anyway, the influence is already there. I talked about it in my monthly write-up for May. But Saturn moving into Aries is going to make everybody very brave about speaking how they feel and all that kind of stuff. And looking at shit, looking at where they've gone wrong, looking at why they're behaving the way they are. You pair that with that Mars and Leo energy and all of that and the energy of the new moon I just pulled on, absolutely, I believe it. All right? I believe it. My Sagittarians, position 9, sometimes separate from the cycle, sometimes part of it, always a pain in my ass. I don't know why, it just gets some crazy shit for you. 8 of Wands. Well, you got communication coming. Maybe it's minor arcana. It's up to somebody. It's pure communication aspect of the 8 of Wands. So we're off to a good start here. Communication's coming. About what? Are you communicating or is somebody else? I don't know. They're both here. So take it as it resonates, as the kids like to say. For some of you, it's you. For others of you, it's an incoming communication. If you're not planning on saying something to somebody, then it's probably incoming for you. And again, I'm not a Time Lord. This might happen next week, the week after that. I don't know. But the energy is here this week to set it up. You just have to catch up to that energy. Or some of you, you're already ahead of it and it's already happened. It's a Knight of Cups. You got an incoming energy. Most of you, it's an incoming energy. You might ask somebody out or somebody might be asking you out. Oh, and it's fucking romantic. I'm not going to lie to you and say this is a friend or a family member. No. It's feedbacking like a motherfucker off of this. I think somebody been holding on to feelings for my Sagittarians. Huh? Well, maybe I could start saying hot Sagittarius. I mean, I got hot Scorpio here. I don't know. You're all probably hot, but okay. Some of the angles are just, they're warm. They're hot. What's on top? 8 of Wands on top of 8 of Wands. Wow. I mean, if you're looking for a sign, if you're like, Steve, I hope Steve's weekly reading gives me a sign that I got communication coming. Knight of Cups and 2 8 of Wands. How am I doing? I mean, okay, why is the second 8 of Wands here? I'll shit myself if I pull a third, right? It's the Magician. What's the bridging energy? The Five of Cups. You got lucky here. Well, you did. You got lucky. Somebody's now free. Something ended for somebody. And they're going to ask you out. Or something ended for somebody and you're going to ask them out. Either way, I see some great success here. The Five of Cups is one of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. This looks pretty endy to me. Somebody's starting a new journey. That's why I pulled the bridging energy here. What's the bridging energy? The Five of Cups. Something ended for somebody, and so now they're free to pursue. But the universe is making it clear something ended for them. All right. So this may start as you consoling them, or something like that. Or I mean, I don't know. It could be. But now you can ask them out, or they'll ask you out. It might start as you taking them out. You want to talk? We can talk, but that talking's going somewhere. I'm telling you. This is nice. I like this. Maybe if it's somebody you were going to ask out, it's somebody you wanted to, or they've wanted to ask you out but couldn't until something ended. Something definitely ended here in a big way. There's a lot of people right now, mostly inside the soulmate cycle, but there's you may see it pop up in your horoscopes and stuff. I don't know, but there's a lot of the new you energy right now. There's a lot of people changing their lives. There's a lot of people leaving the old behind and moving into new. And it's a lot because of this. This is what I talked about. This is the new cycle that's going on here. And there really is. It's a big deal. It's definitely a big deal for sure. All right, Capricorn, position 10. Queen of Pentacles. Huh. Somebody's got their mind set on you here. Somebody needs you. But there's a but here. You're not here. Again, I said it yesterday. I looked after the reading yesterday. You were the monthly reading that had somebody shows up, but too late. You're not here. You're not home. All right, somebody needs milk, and the milk machine isn't there. Right? Let's see where we go. It's crossed by the Chariot. You're not home. Somebody coming in, somebody on one side of the energy, somebody's showing up. The Chariot's coming rushing in. I just don't think you're there. What's on top? The Knight of Pentacles. Why is that here? The Ten Swords. Somebody shows up and you're not there. Somebody shows up to the water and you're not home. I don't know. Pay attention to your monthly reading. That's all I can tell you. I don't remember what I said, but I did check to see, because I was blown away yesterday in the Friday reading. I'm like, God, I don't know if Capricorn was the one who got they're not there. Yeah, okay. What's the bridging energy? You're not home. I mean, it just keeps coming up. Look, the Five of Pentacles. Somebody needs some milk and the milk machine is frozen. It's not there. All right, I don't know. I don't remember what your monthly reading is, but I tell you what, it's solid. I nailed that fucker. All right. Maybe future influence for you. Keep that in mind. Always keep that in mind. Always remember, I'm not a Time Lord. Aquarius, position 11. Ace of Cups. You got new love coming in. I feel it. You got the potential to new love. But I don't know if it's yourself. This isn't you guys showing up. This is new love that's coming towards you. It's up to you whether you drink from the chalice or not. Okay? I mean, I don't like drinking from someone else's cup unless I know where they've been. I don't joke about anything that's not in the energy. I mean, it's a bit of that, Take a look at the person and decide. You got somebody, just because someone says, just because you think, I don't know. It's very, very strange energy. Why is it here? Well, the Chariot came back. It's what I said. It's coming in. Same kind of thing. This might tie it to what I said over here. Maybe make sure you're not home. I don't know. What's on top? Sort of like what we do here on Halloween when we don't have candy. We feel bad. I don't want to answer the door and tell some poor little kid I don't have candy, little tears coming down. I got deep empathy. I feel that kid's pain. You know, it's hard for them. I don't want to feel that, so we just pretend we're not home. We close the blinds, things light, to make sure the living room lights off. We go hide in the back bedroom and watch TV, you know, just so I don't have to feel bad. Here we go with the Eight of Cups. It's a bit of that. I mean, I don't know. Eight of Cups. Why is that here? Four of Swords. Okay, somebody's coming in, somebody's charging towards you with a cup of love. The universe says give it a pass. You do what you want to do, make your own decisions. I'm just a talking ant on a fucking video. That's it. Make your own decisions, really, honestly. The universe says give it a pass. You know. I have a Jimmy Buffett song ringing in my head. No offense to Dallas, I love Texas. Everybody knows I love Texas, but great fishing, I will tell you. But Jimmy Buffett's got a song, I think it's on his A1A album. A1A is a little freeway. It stretches from, goes up the east coast of Florida from Miami. You get there, you go to Fort Lauderdale. You can take it I think it goes all the way up to Daytona and shit. Anyway, it's on his A1A album. And it's called Dallas. And if you ever get, the line is, if you ever get the chance to go to Dallas, take it from me, pass it by. Because you'll only sing the blues down in Dallas. That kind of a thing. Anyway, the video froze there right after I said that. So maybe the software was made in Dallas. Anyway, it's a song. It was ringing in my head. So that's where I get sort of give this a pass. It's up to you. Make your own decisions. Pisces, position 12. Always read with 1 and 5. This ought to be interesting. The moon. Yeah, this is tied to your monthly reading. When I was looking at Capri, I remembered yours, and I went over to it. Fun. You wake up halfway to Vegas. You got something coming out of the woodwork here that you don't see coming. Just keep your scanners peeled. All right? You got something coming. Nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to fear. All right? In fact, the unknown. Do not fear the unknown. Listen to me. Do not fear the unknown. It's where all the fun is. It always is. That's advice for all time. That's advice for everybody. Don't let the uncertainty turn you around. Uncertainty is where life is. It's where it happens. Right? All right, here we go. The moon. People who fear the unknown stay put too long. They don't do anything. They end their life with regret and a worn out liver from all that drinking. Why is the moon here? Nothing makes you drink like regret. Moon. Just crossing the moon. Do not fear the unknown, because it's the unknown that's taking you for a ride, motherfucker. And I say motherfucker with love. Watch my monthly reading for Pisces. I think everybody should watch it. I think it's a fun reading. I'll tell you. The Tower. Surprise coming. Don't fear the unknown. Surprise. I mean, this is just your monthly reading. Why is the Tower here? The King of Swords. Go for it. Have fun. All right? Do it. You wake up in one minute you're sitting there in your chair, the next minute you're halfway to Vegas. What's the bridging energy? The Page of Cups. Have fun. Right? Have a good time. This ties with the... Oh, it's just beautiful. I just watched the monthly reading. It comes out here. It comes out, definitely shows up. Showed up there, it shows up here. The unknown, out of nowhere. You got some fun coming. All right? A new lease on life by the time you're done. You come back a whole new girl. Whether you're a dude or a girl, it doesn't matter. Male or female, you come back a whole new girl. I will tell you what. All right. Let's have, look at that. There's that death card we can't get rid of. Let's have the universe add all this up. Add it up, universe. Give me the week of April 27th through May 3rd, 2025. Add it up. What actions they're going to take, whoever they are. They're different for all of you, I hope. Otherwise, it's going to get a little awkward. Let's see. Wow, it's a big reading. Man, I'm going to need a sandwich and a nap after this one. Let me tell you what. Two of Pentacles. Hold on. Well, that came up here. I always try to find the environmental energy somewhere on the table. It's right there. Yeah, I get it. Somebody here, you're getting a little hot to handle. They're going to need to do something. Yeah, what did I say? You're getting a little hot to handle. I pull the top card. It's the Sun. You go ahead and try to grab the Sun. Knock yourself out with that. The Sun, it's hot. I said that. Man, why am I your second favorite? I don't know. Nine of Wands. Yeah, I said You're getting a little hot to handle. 9's of the end in tarot. Somebody here is about to pop off, just like she is. Look at her. She look like she already popping off, but she about to. Okay? I mean, it's why's the sun? The 9 of Cups. Yeah, it's what I said. Underneath that is the 6 of Wands. I mean, how many signs do you need? Happiest card in the deck. You're getting too hot to handle. You can see the friction here. Right? I said somebody desperately, they're making up excuses, and the excuses are getting flimsy. It's time to put on their big boy, big girl suit of armor and get up off the damn cement throne and go over and talk to you. Somebody here is almost just can't handle it anymore. There's a lot of frustration. They're not sure what they want to do, but they know they need to do something. That's kind of where the energy is this week. I feel the frustration on the other side. But it's good because it pops off. And both of these girls are popping off here. Look at that. I mean, my God. I'm telling you. So it leads to something. But the frustration is there. And when we're frustrated, what do? Right? We get the toys out and we pop off. Somebody's coming your way. Or they want to. Or they will. They're running out of excuses. I mean, I just feel it. There's this wave of just amazing energy here. It should be interesting how things play out post-new moon in Taurus. All right? That was a pretty important reading. That was a pretty powerful extended, if I'm remembering pieces of it, feeling it, or just, you know. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. All right, stay tuned. We got a big month of readings coming up for sure. Good luck.